one thing that you guys have either implemented or taken out of your life that has changed or significantly improved your health and wellness. And that could be physical health, mental health, overall wellness, whatever. But what's one thing that you guys have taken away, implemented, changed that you've noticed a measurable impact from?
Michael Searle, take it away.
Oh, me first?
Sure.
Oh, I could go so many different directions with this. And I'll say two because
no, we said one. That's no, go ahead. You can say two.
Okay, then you want specific or broad?
No, go with your two. Go with your two.
Okay. This one's I'm going to be like a broken record. Intention. Setting intentions for yourself, and that goes for all parts of your life. But I do have a health and wellness section. It's a game changer. You know what you're trying to achieve, so then you organize your life around those goals, and it made a huge difference for me. And when I first started it, I did have physical health, mental health, and spiritual health separated out. So it was like every day I'm doing something to improve those, and I have monthly goals, yearly goals, and so on. Before that, I didn't have any goals, so I was just like, I kind of ate healthy and, did a pretty decent job. But until you have intention, you know where you're going. It's just that's a huge game changer. Second, more specifically, stop smoking cigarettes, folks. I was a smoker for a long time, and it just, in so many ways, it's just so detrimental to your health. Don't do it. It's not worth it. It's really hard to quit. I did it, but that was a game changer in terms of health.
That's a big deal. Good job for you for quitting that.
You were a vegan, so I question how really healthfully you ate what you're talking about.
I was a vegan.
Is it my turn or are you on, Charles?
Your turn.
My turn. Well, I guess I think I look at it differently than Michael. I think he uses the word intention. I use the word vision. Having a vision for the future and being able to picture that in your mind, what you're trying to achieve, and actually be able to visualize that. Having that picture, having that sort of movie playing in your head of where you want to be and what you want to be doing, so that you can start taking steps today to get to that, to make that a reality, right? And I think that it's something that I've been doing for a while now, and to varying degrees of success. But it's how people it's like the same advice that like Arnold Schwarzenegger gives for how he became Mr. Olympia. He was a child, and he was a young teenager or whatever, started working out, and he had this vision of becoming Mr. Olympia, and he did everything he could to work towards that. If you don't have the vision, then you're just sort of playing day by day, which there's, I think, benefit to, like living in the moment, sure. But what are you working towards? Like it can create anxiety and lack of hope and stuff like that, because you don't know what the ultimate goal is. And I guess I could give a second. No, I won't. That's fine.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Well, I think
you want to. I mean, if you want to,
sure I will. I think that I think that there's certainly some benefit from psychedelics. Michael loves it.
Yeah,
Michael loves it.
He was just scared to say it himself.
No, I'm not. I mean, I think that there's a lot of benefit, especially from like psilocybin. And I mean, I think that there's, people say LSD and other stuff, but I don't, that seems a little bit more, I don't know, intense. But I think that there's some benefit from psychedelics. I'm not recommending anybody do them, because I'm not your doctor. I'm not your health coach. I'm not your guru. All right. I don't know what your life situation is, but there's plenty of evidence to say that stuff like that is very beneficial for a lot of mental health issues and helping you see the world and interact with your subconscious.
Do we have some recent and personal experience?
Michael, what are you talking about? I spent my 4th of July just like any other red-blooded American.
Oh, well, we'll continue that conversation post-show. And it's interesting, though, because like 2 or 3 days ago, Congressman Dan Crenshaw, there was a video of him talking about a bill, I guess he filed, maybe passed, that expands PTSD treatment to include more psychedelics or something like that. And because of all the research showing of how good that is. So I don't know, but I'll get back to you guys on that one.
MDMA, probably?
What about it?
He was probably talking about MDMA, I would assume.
Oh, I don't know, honestly. Unfortunately,
I mean, even Rick Perry was out there a couple of years ago trying to promote MDMA for vets and PTSD.
I believe it used to be used in therapy, if I'm not mistaken. So
that was why it was created in the 1960s for therapists to get their patients to take their walls down, and then they classified it and made it illegal. But speaking from personal experience, yeah, you're feeling a lot better and wanting to share all sorts of things when you're.
Yeah, you are. Yeah, you are.
At a music festival. Yep.
I think there were some pictures. I think there were some pictures at the beginning of the show.
Mine is one, stretching. Stretching. I truly, honestly, and about a year ago, I started like working more mobility and stretching into my overall fitness routine. And I did not realize until I started stretching just how like stiff and just immobile, if you will, I was. And how much better I feel and how much better my workouts feel and everything like that since I started stretching. So that's been great. I mean, truly just changed me. Like regular pain, shoulder pains, back pains, things that I've always had have gone away from doing that regularly and consistently. And so that's been good. And then I think the other thing for me, it's been journaling. I've been journaling for probably like, I don't know, maybe close to 10 years. I've like, God knows how many journals over here, but it's been so helpful because it gets everything out of my mind that just kind of like bounces around in there. And then I don't ever really intentionally go back and look at it, but occasionally I might go back to reference something and I recognize that I start to see different themes throughout the years and throughout the months of things that kept coming up that I forgot about, or just other things that I could draw connections to. So it gets things out of my head. It reduces my anxiety. It's helped my writing, my professional writing, get better as well. And so that's been something that's been really, really huge for me. And even when I'm writing, it has helped me like come up with things that I might have either forgotten or repressed. They just kind of come out as I start writing. And so it's been really nice. And I absolutely love that. And I try to do it daily. I haven't been doing it daily as much lately, but I do try to get in there and get some pages in every few days just because it really, really helps. And I just hope no one ever finds my stash of about like 15 journals because Lord knows.
There's a new segment on the show starting next week. You pull out any journal and you pick a random page and you read it.
Yes.
Yeah, we could. Yes, maybe we could try that.
Whoa, that would be awesome. Can you touch your toes? Standing up.
Yes. Yeah, I can now.
Can you? Yeah, Michael, because you're a fucking monster.
Yeah, I mean, you're also like 6'7". So.
I'm also very not flexible.
Your toes are so far away. How far can you go? Can you put your wrists underneath your feet?
No, I can't go that far. I can't. But I'm working on it. There's this one guy who has some really good stretching routines, and I watch it on YouTube, and it like you could just feel everything open up. And so I'm working on getting better, but it actually feels really, really good. And I mean, I genuinely love it. I love how it makes me feel. Like even when I sleep, like I can. It's so many improvements.
Let's see your downward dog. Come on.
I'm not gonna see my downward dog.
Oh,
well, maybe another time. Maybe another time.
Do a downward dog and read your journal.
And read my journal. Well, that'd be a great segment.
It would be.
So great. I think those are great. Hopefully people will take those and run with them.
Don't run with my suggestion.
Definitely do.